Resident Evil. What a perfect title. Just 2 words, Resident and Evil. It instantly tells you everything you need to know about the first game. It takes place in a residence, and there's some evil afoot. In Japan, they're stuck with the name Biohazard, which is kind of just lame, generic. Resident Evil, though, that's got some style. We're going to take a deep dive into that one beautiful word, resident. I'm going to rank all the mainline games by just how resident they are on this beautiful tier list. What does that mean exactly? It's kind of easy to get. Just watch.
Resident Evil.
Damn, it truly does not get more resident than this. Stars find themselves trapped inside the Spencer mansion, the residence of Oswald Spencer. What more can you possibly want? It's literally the resident every title refers to. I know in the lore, it's actually an Umbrella lab used to hide the T-virus and stuff. But Oswald, he still resided there. It's got a doghouse. That's a dog residence. Two residences. Easy S tier.
Resident Evil 2.
Okay, the first one was a bit too easy. The rest of these actually have some thinking involved. Resident Evil 2 is the very first appearance of this franchise's golden child, Leon Kennedy, the GOAT.
I've sent my right hand to dispose of you.
Your right hand comes off?
The main setting of this game is inside the Raccoon City police station, which isn't exactly a residence, but it does have a jail cell in it, which people do take residence in, sometimes even for days at a time. I mean, it's most likely going to be against their will, but I don't know. But still saying that, it's not the primary function of the location. So, it's probably somewhere in the middle. It's definitely below Resident Evil 1, that's for sure. But there's still some semblance of a residence here. Claire goes to an orphanage for a bit, so, it gets points for that. B.
Resident Evil.
Hospitals, yeah. Like jail cells, people live in hospital wards. Junior doctors are also known as resident doctors. That's something. I mean, if you combine these two things, I think that definitely puts it above Resident Evil 2. But yeah, people reside in hospitals for long periods of time, but it's not like a true, absolute residence like Resident Evil 1. So, B, but above Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 0.
This game is entirely set on one train. Trains aren't residences. You can stay on a train for a couple hours, but is it a residence? No, not even close. I think it's disgusting to even call it a Resident Evil game. Call it Traveling Evil or something like that. I don't know.
Resident Evil 4.
Okay, this is when the game started taking some real leeway with the name Resident Evil. Leon, he goes through many residential areas throughout his journey in Spain, but he never stays inside one resident. Game's not called Residential Area Evil, is it? It's Resident Evil. This game, residentless. Besides the castle, the castle's pretty cool. People live in castles. Still D tier though.
Resident Evil 5.
Would you believe me if I told you Resident Evil 5 is worse than Resident Evil 4? In terms of residentness, I mean. It's got every issue 4 has, but 5 never has anything close to a castle in it. You go all across Kijuju, you find a whole ass ancient city, but not one residence in this game. F tier.
Resident Evil 6.
This bloated mess of a game is so terribly long, but the only residence in this is a submarine. Yeah, sure, people live inside submarines. I would even say it's more of a residence than a hospital or police station, but this game is so unbelievably long, it doesn't make that much of a difference for me. You can go all across the world, but you don't stay inside one fully formed residence. What's the point of this game even having Resident in the title? Homeless tier.
Resident Evil 7.
Do I have some absolutely fantastic news for you? After all this time, Resident Evil finally went back to their roots. The residence. The Baker House is finally an actual residence. I can make the argument it might even be more residential than the original Resident Evil, because it actually has residents living inside it. Holy, we have never been so back. Resident Evil 7 wasn't just the revival of the entire franchise, it was the revival of the residents. And isn't that the most important part? S tier, top of the list. Okay, right, after all the goodwill Resident Evil 7 gave, Resident Evil 8 is a bit of a step back. The castle is a real residential highlight, but the rest of this game is set in a village. The Resident Evil village, if you will. Definitely better than Resident Evil 2, but it does not reach the heights of 1 and 7. A tier.
Resident Evil.
Okay, I'm going to avoid spoilers for this game. No one's allowed to get mad at me, so I'm just going to look at the very first location of this game. But oh boy, does this game deliver. The very first location of this game is a hotel. Hotels, they hold so many residents. That's the main use. It's the main use of the hotel. Look, Resident Evil 9, 2026, Game of the Year winner, best game of all time, S tier, top of the list,